Welcome back to Income Tax Academy by KFS. In this second module, we take a deep dive into the systems that allow you to operate legally and effectively as a tax preparer, obtaining or renewing your PTIN, securing your EFIN, or getting authorized as an e-file provider, the mandatory due diligence and ethics standards, and how these pieces fit into your tax practice for the 2025 filing season. By the end of this module, you'll understand how to set up your practice properly, maintain compliance, and avoid pitfalls that can derail a preparer's business. If you prepare or assist in preparing federal tax returns for compensation, you must have a current, valid PTIN. For tax year 2025, you should ensure your PTIN is renewed timely and that your profile information is accurate and up to date. You'll need to keep your PTIN account current, certify compliance with tax return filings and tax payments where required, maintain data security standards for handling taxpayer information. Failure to have a valid PTIN may disqualify you from e-filing client returns or may lead to penalties. As you run your practice, treat the PTIN as the foundation of your eligibility to prepare returns. If you plan to electronically file client tax returns, your firm must become an authorized e-file provider and be issued an EFIN. The process for tax year 2025 includes create or log into an IRS e-services account, submit the e-file provider application, submit to a suitability check. Once approved, the IRS issues your EFIN and you may begin transmitting returns electronically under your firm's identity. You must also maintain your EFIN, update any changes promptly, monitor transmission volume, and protect the number from misuse. Losing control of your EFIN puts your business and your clients at risk. Electing to e-file is both a business opportunity and a compliance requirement in many cases. As a preparer, you must know when electronic filing is required. If you or your firm reasonably expect to prepare 11 or more covered individual income tax returns in a calendar year, you become a specified tax return preparer and are subject to the e-file mandate. If a client still chooses to file on paper, you must document their decision, attach Form 8948 to the paper return, and you may need to file it yourself. There are hardship waiver options if you can demonstrate you cannot e-file because of undue hardship. Understanding when e-file is required, how to document client choices, and how to maintain compliance with the mandate is essential. Beyond systems, you have professional responsibilities. As a preparer, you must adhere to due diligence standards and ethical requirements, including verifying client-provided data before submitting a return, ensuring you're eligible to prepare a return and that you keep required records, adhering to your software's and firm's internal controls, including safeguarding client data, encrypting transmissions, using strong passwords, and having a written information security plan, staying current with continuing education if required. Failing to meet ethical or due diligence standards can lead to penalties, revoke credentials, or barred access to e-file. Let's put it together. Here's your checklist for setting up and operating your tax practice for the tax year 2025 filing season. White heavy checkmark renew PTIN and verify your account details. White heavy checkmark if you e-file returns. Apply for / maintain your EFIN. Ensure your firm is authorized. White heavy checkmark establish or review your written information security plan and cybersecurity protections. White heavy checkmark determine if you are subject to the e-file mandate. Educate clients and document client filing method choices. White heavy checkmark complete required continuing education and keep records if you participate in the annual filing season program or hold a credential. White heavy checkmark maintain internal controls, secure systems, limit employee access, monitor EFIN usage, protect client data. White heavy checkmark market your practice responsibly, ensuring your credentials, PTIN, EFIN, and participation status are up to date. Starting your practice with these steps completed will set you up for compliance, growth, and client trust. To recap, you learned how your PTIN and EFIN form the legal backbone of your tax practice, how the e-file mandate affects how you file returns, the importance of due diligence and ethics, and the core checklist you must complete before or early in the upcoming 2025 filing season. In the next module, we'll move into income reporting and client interview techniques, where we'll explore how to gather accurate income data, handle W-2s, 1099s, self-employment schedules, and how to structure your client interview for efficiency and accuracy. If you found this module helpful, please hit subscribe, like, comment, and visit Marketplace, kelsfinancialservice.com for the downloadable workbook and practice checklist.